الله فاللهم اجعلنا معهم وفي زمرتهم آمين اللهم آمين.
So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He loves you, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you, He loves you, your name, your voice, your place, your home, your clothing, and He loves whoever loves you. Whoever loves my beloved, I love him. This is the message Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving. And so imagine if you love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then the love from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala towards you becomes multiplied and amplified. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when it comes to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, He loves everything about him. He loves his name, He loves his characteristics, He loves his city, He loves his grave, He loves the Rawdah, He loves his family, He loves his companions, everything associated, everything around the Prophet ﷺ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. To the extent that even the blessed and the noble saliva of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was a shifa, it was a cure, it was a treatment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loved the entire ummah because of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Because we are of the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loved the ummah, the people of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's like He's saying, for your sake I loved all your people, for your sake I loved your entire ummah. And as you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not punish your people, the people of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as long as you are amongst them. And on the day of judgment, that day will be the day for those who had this type of love. Loving for the sake of Allah and loving those whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loved. That day will be the day for them. It will be our day, it will be your day. Because in the dunya, people may have laughed at us, they may have laughed at you, they would have looked at you in a funny way, people are strange or weird. So on the day of judgment, that will be the day of celebration, the day for us, the day for you. Now, so when you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything, any kind of rizq, any kind of sustenance, the first thing that you should ask for is love for His sake. And loving the love from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for you, if He sees you as a true servant, that's when He will love you. If He sees you as the true definition of a slave, of a servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's when you'll experience the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's like, for example, when you see your son or your daughter being so obedient and emulating all of your characteristics. They copy you in every kind of way, they listen to whatever you ask of them, and they are a model son or daughter. The natural response is for you to love them more as the parent, and you address them as my son or my daughter, and you address them with pride and with love. So this is because you see that this person is so sincere. You see your child is so sincere in the way they are with you. The Prophet ﷺ, how did he address his daughter Fatima? What did he say of her? He said, she is a part of me. A part of me, like this is the closest a person can express of their love for a person. He's a part of me, one of my limbs. That, in other words, you cannot do without. Yet he had other daughters. He had Zainab, he had Kulthum, he had Ruqayya. Why didn't he? Yes, he loved them. But in Fatima, when radiallahu anha, when he looked at her, he would see himself. It was like he was looking into a spiritual mirror, so to speak. And when he would kiss her in between her eyes. She was an obedient daughter. She was a daughter that emulated her father in every way, shape or form. It was like she was a smaller version of her mother Khadija. She was completely absorbed in her father. Fana, completely annihilated. She saw nothing but her father. So if the Prophet ﷺ whenever he saw her, he saw himself, and he would kiss her between the eyes out of love and respect for her. And even coming from her was the progeny of the family of the Prophet ﷺ, of the Ahlul Bayt, and of the leaders of the Ummah came through Fatima, az-Zahra radiallahu anha. And so she became famous just like her mother, Khadija radiallahu anha, was famous. We're not taking away from the rank of her mother, but just look at what rank that the daughter achieved.
ما شاء الله. فالدرس فيه تفاصيل، لأنه إن شاء الله نكمل في الدرس القادم في بقية يعني فوائد المحبة في الله، لأن فيها شرح إن شاء الله مطول نوعا ما. أسأل الله عز وجل أن يرزقنا وإياكم حبه وحب حبيبه صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم، وحب من يحب وحب كل عام يقربنا إلى حبه. اللهم لا تدع لنا في ليلتنا هذه ذنبا إلا غفرته، ولا عيبا إلا سترته، ولا مريضا إلا شفيته، ولا موتا إلا عافيته. اللهم اجعلنا محبوبين لديك ومحبوبين عند كل محبوب من صفة عبيدك يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعلنا من المتحابين فيك والمتجالسين فيك والمتزاوين فيك والمتبادلين فيك يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعلنا ممن جالس الإمام الغزالي وجالس من سبقونا بالإيمان. الله ربنا اغفر لنا والإخوان الذين سبقونا بالإيمان، ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غل الذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. اللهم هذه المحبة هي منحة منك، وهو وهب منك، وهو رزق منك، وهو عطاء منك، وهو جود منك، وهو إحسان منك. فجد علينا يا جواد، أكرمنا يا كريم، ارزقنا يا رب العالمين. فإن أعمالنا لا تقوى، وإن أحوالنا لا تقوى، وليس فينا بما فيه من صفة عبادك، ولكن نرجو أن نظرة من نظراتك، وحسنة من حسناتك، ولفتة من لفتاتك. فاجعلنا يا ربنا في هذه الليلة في ديوان الأحبة الذين ترفع على منابر من نور يغبطهم عليه الأنبياء والمرسلون والشهداء والصديقون برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم بارك لنا في بقية شعبان، ورزقنا في صيام رمضان، وبلغنا رمضان، ورزقنا صيامه وقيامه وتلاوته وتدبر وختم القرآن في خير وعافية، ورزقنا فيه صيام خواص الخواص وقيام خواص الخواص، وكل فعل وقول ممن هم خاصتك وأحبابك. آمين اللهم آمين. وبارك في هذا المنزل وفي أصحابه وأهله والحاضرين والحاضرات والغائبين والغائبات، وبارك في من بث هذا الدرس ومن ترجمه ومن كتبه ومن نقله ومن نشره ومن سمعه ومن عمل به ومن نوى أن يعمل به. فارزقنا ذلك في خير وعافية بسر أسار الفاتحة وإلى حضرة النبي. الحمد لله، اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد. الحمد لله رب العالمين.